In this episode we dipped our hand into the bargain bin and pulled out Just Cause 3 by Avalanche Studios. Set in a fictional Mediterranean island called Medici, under the control of dictator Sebastian Di Ravello, we follow larger-than-life Rico Rodriguez as he tries to restore freedom for his people. If you're new to the channel, this is where we break games down to their four main components: graphics, sound, gameplay and replay value to give you an overall score. Before we start, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Let's get into it. With sprawling mountains and shimmering beaches, this open world game is beautiful to look at. And from the moment you pick up your first gun and start blowing stuff up, you'll be sucked into this game, with realistic blasts and ragdoll enemies. Simply gliding through your sky in your wingsuit is pure eye candy. You'll find yourself taking a long way to destination so that you can enjoy the scenery. But there's a real elephant in the room here, and that's the frame rate. This game can drop so low at times it's almost unplayable. With such a heavy reliance on physics, it's no wonder that this game struggles. When there's hundreds of things blowing up on the screen at once, it's really noticeable. There have been patches over the years to address this, but it's still an issue.
Oh, looks like they don't want me here.
The sound in this game is surprisingly good. It's so satisfying to set up a bunch of C4 explosions on a fuel tank and stand back and listen to the carnage. The guns all sound really good with strong pop, but let's be honest, you're here for the explosions. Raining down rockets of fire on unsuspecting military bases never sounded so good. The voice acting in this game is as subtle as a sledgehammer, but that's part of the game's charm. It's over the top and it doesn't apologise for it. There's a pretty big world here to explore. Go where you want, blow up whatever you feel like. Yes, the aim of the game is to liberate Medici, but it's so much fun just stealing a helicopter, sitting just outside the reach of enemy tanks and lighting up an entire facility. The storyline is very basic. Do a bunch of generic missions and save the day. The campaign isn't overly long depending on your skill level, which is a good thing because it gets a bit samey after a while. The game does require that you complete the campaign before you can fully liberate Medici and unlock all of Rico's toys, which is a little annoying, but certainly nothing to worry about. Medici is a series of islands, and liberating them all can take some serious time. Like we said, the campaign isn't overly long, but it did take me quite a while to clean up all of Di Ravello's army, which is where my main gripe with the game comes in. Once you've liberated all the towns, there's literally nothing else to do. You can always shell out the cash and download the DLC, which we did, but the DLC storyline isn't at the same level as the main games and I didn't find it quite as enjoyable. I really enjoyed this game. I love the crazy, over-the-top nature of it. I love that if I wanted to do the story I could, or if I felt like the flying around and creating havoc all over the place, I could do that too. I would have loved if the size and the scale of the explosions continued to grow throughout the game. When I first started playing, I felt like it was building towards some sort of epic nuclear-style explosion, but it capped out, which is a little disappointing. Frame rate issues aside, this is a really solid game. It's a fun way to turn off your brain and enjoy some over-the-top explosions. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Until next time, this has been an LTD Games review.